What's up guys, Matt here, and in this video we're going to set up this dining room table in my dining room. I did receive it to do this video. Let's get everything unboxed and set up. I prefer to lay out all the parts so they're easy to assemble. It does come with an installation manual, and I'll have all the pages of that in this video on the right side of the screen so you can refer back if needed. So let's get right to step one. We'll need 4 pieces of the part C, which is the wood peg to slide the table together, and then on to step 2. For this, I do recommend having a drill and a screwdriver. So for this step, we'll grab 2 of the A brackets and then 8 of the B screws and fasten those brackets to keep the table halves together. All of the hardware included with this table can be fastened with a Phillips head or with an Allen wrench, which is included. On to step 3, where we will use 4 of those C wood pegs to fasten the full table together now. And then step 4, where we fasten the 2 A brackets with 8 B screws. Personally, I found it great to use my drill to fasten the screws not quite all the way and use very low torque, and then I would finish them off with the screwdriver, hand tightened. On step 5, we will assemble the legs of the table, 8 of the I screws and 4 of the F wood pegs. I set up the table legs that came with mine exactly like the manual was, just to make sure that I drilled through the correct direction on them. First, you insert the F wood peg in the center of each leg, and then you fasten them each down with the I screws, and there are 2 screws for each leg here. And this step was definitely a lot faster to use a drill, so you could do all this with a screwdriver, but a drill will save a lot of time. And on to step 6, where we assemble the 2 different leg pieces together. And this step will also screw in the 4 table feet labeled H. Once those 4 table feet are screwed in by hand, we can grab our 6 G screws, our bracket labeled 6, and then place the bracket on the legs and fasten them with those G screws. If you do want to use felt pads, I would also put them on the feet at this point, because now for step 8, we'll flip the legs over, can grab the big square plate labeled as number 2 and place it on top of the legs, as well as our 8 I screws and our 4 F wood pegs. Can thread those pegs from the legs to the plate, and then 2 screws go on each side of where the peg is, and then fasten with a drill or screwdriver. And on to step 9, where we will flip over the entire base so we can attach it to the bottom of the tabletop. For this step, we will need 16 D screws. We can use the Allen wrench labeled E to attach these. And with an Allen wrench, always make sure not to over tighten. Then we are almost done. On to step 10, where the table is complete. I would recommend removing the stickers if there are any visible and giving the table a wipe down at this point. And after those stickers are peeled and the table's wiped, it is done and ready. Check out the splicing design in the directions of the wood grain and the hyper realistic detail of the grain too. The legs are so sturdy with this design, and it can handle up to 350 pounds. Those reinforced brackets on the base definitely add some strength to this. This table accommodates 4 to 6 people for a meal together. Of course, we had to dress it up and make it look nice. And the actual tabletop thickness is 1 1/4 inch thick. That being said, we love how this looks in our dining room, and we're so excited to use it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.